Hello, everyone. How's it going? Game Face Killer here again with some more Rolling Cholo action. We are back in digital Gloomhaven world, Guildmaster Mode. Before I get started, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the experiences I've had with the multiplayer. It's pretty cool. I have gotten a chance to play multiplayer quite a bit, actually. Um, and it's every bit as good as I hoped it would be in terms of ease of getting a multiplayer game set up, and of course, I think there's even option to set up not just one person playing, but up to four people. You could have everybody playing their own character, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if it gets a little buggier with four people, but there's definitely, and we've definitely had a couple of with just two people. There's been a little bit of bugs occasionally. Um, Nothing too huge so far, but everything works really well considering everything that's kind of probably going into it. And then I've also noticed a couple of extra things going on with quests. It seems like there's more achievements that are going to be available. Some of the quests are going to be related to uh, specific characters, so you have to include them in your party. And then one of the things that I'm interested in is what kind of incentives, besides that, what other kinds of incentives are they going to have for you to take other characters along or kind of keep your whole guild leveling up about the same? And so I can see that they're developing quests to do that. Hey, Joe, they're doing quests to do that, and then possibly other things as well. I think if you just took four characters in and only leveled them up, you could probably make pretty good progress in the game. But I think that part of the problem is that you might get to the point where the quests are going to become really difficult because the monsters grow with difficulty. Whereas if you keep kind of a lower balance, that probably would allow you a little bit more time to stay at a lower level, um, thus getting maybe a little bit more money and gearing up everyone rather than kind of speeding through. You're keeping the average level of the party and thus the average level of the dungeons. You're going to be going up a lot faster, and you might not have quite as much time to build up, but you're also building up and arming and possibly buying enchantments for a lot more characters on top of that. So it's interesting the kind of trade-offs with how Guildmaster mode is going to work. Because realistically, in Gloomhaven, you're really not ever worried about more than just four characters. Although you could conceivably have multiple parties. There's not really any way, except for the random quests that you can do. There's not really any way to limit the number of quests that you go on. You always end up going on the same number of main quests, and maybe there's some side quests and things like that. But you're really kind of you're on a path that doesn't diverge very much. And here with the digital mode, I think there's going to be a lot more of an opportunity to see different kinds of paths, maybe different kinds of quests and things you can do to keep building up besides the typical just random quest in the physical game, which makes sense. The physical components are a little bit more limited. Um, and so they had to come up with some way to kind of have like an adventure mode. It's definitely a lot more limited, but here they can kind of branch out and do a lot more, especially because you are kind of taking, conceivably, what I'm assuming is that eventually you'll be able to have a party of, a guild of as many characters as there are characters in the game, which I think that there's, besides the six starting characters, I think there's got to be at least 12 unlocked characters, if not more than that. Um, Only a couple of which are in the game so far. So there's a lot of quests in the beta mode, which allows you to play co-op, and then there's also some a lot of extra um, achievements and everything else. So it sounds like I mean, it just seems like there's going to be a lot of stuff coming when they finally do release that into the full build. I just hope it doesn't erase my game because that would be really sad. I don't really want to play if I'm going to just get my game erased, but I still think it's going to be a while, so I won't necessarily have to worry about it. So today I'm going to do something a little different. I think I'm going to try to sub out a character and put in one of the other characters that's maybe not been leveling up as much. All my characters are level 3, but of course the Mind Thief is the highest. So I think I might sub out the Mind Thief and sub in, someone like either. I basically haven't done gotten the Scoundrel in or the the Brute, and so I think I'm going to sub in the Scoundrel because I want to try to get her get her in the mix a little bit more. Try to see if I can level up all the characters kind of at the same level, and see how it kind of works out in the with the adventure mode system. Now, I think with the new jobs quests that are available, they've definitely. I can see how these quests could possibly be repeatable, and you can end up keeping up with no problem. Maybe just doing a little bit of extra grinding. So first, I got to see if any of these X cards is, let's see, Trickster's Reversal helps you take out shielded characters, but again, it's a lost card. You can also cancel damage from one attack if you know you got a big hit coming to you. I also like the idea of having Swift Boat, having a little bit more ranged opportunity. Um, the hard part is figuring out what to sub in and sub out. Um, I think I might sub in. I may sub out the thief snack, which allows I'm going to lose that attack on the bottom, which kind of sucks. Maybe there's another card that's better. I could also get rid of my healing, but because the Tinkerer could take over as a healer here with this group, maybe I'll do that. Yeah. Okay. So the special mixture is gone. I'm going to have to rely a lot more on the Tinkerer for healing, and maybe I'll get her a, I don't know, I'll get her a potion or something. Okay. But the other cards, I don't think I'll worry about putting in. I mean, the Trickster's Reversal is kind of cool, but it's a loss effect. And the Sinister Opportunity is nice in terms of forcing an enemy to move, but they have to be adjacent to you, so that kind of makes it not as good. All right, so we're gonna do one of these job quests. I think I might have done one last time, but I'm interested in seeing what happens. It looks like each one of these quests gives you maybe the second copy. So the physical game has 2 copies of every item, but it looks like in adventure mode, in order to kind of give you a little bit more questing opportunity and level XP opportunity, it looks like you just for one quest you gain the original or the first copy, and then you have to do these job quests in order to get the second copy. So I'm going to go for another stun powder. Might be something cool for the Scoundrel to have. Cultists broken into the mausoleums of a local graveyard and have begun to raise the dead. Hmm, that's interesting. It's acting like I can do this quest, and then it basically. Okay, there we go. I don't know why. This job is one of those that no adventurer likes, but it pays the bills. Head to the graveyard, find the crypt of the smashed door, venture down and kill whatever you find there. Yeah, it'll be kind of interesting to me to see if there is going to be an end, right? Like if there are a limit to in adventure mode to the number of quests you can go on. You enter the crypt and see cultists hastily trying to raise an army of undead, but apparently the family buried here were of the larger persuasion. All right. So I always check the graphics because for some reason sometimes it doesn't seem quite as good, but it looks like we've got everything set. All right. Okay. So we've got the old Cragheart. We want to try to get some. I mean, Dirt Tornado is always good for this group of people, but we do have to worry about these guys possibly um, summoning. We do not want them to do that. I don't think I have anything great besides that. Okay, so we could try a rumbling advance. Do some damage, and then, or I guess that could be after a dirt tornado. Oh, that's just going to basically, it is going to muddle everyone, but I'm just not sure. I might want to activate some earth first. There's no obstacle. I mean, there are obstacles on the other side of the room, but all right, we'll try a rumbling in advance and an avalanche, and then we need to try to get the scoundrel out of there. Possibly doing some kind of hmm. Okay, okay. I may be able to do a pull. And get one of these guys over near me. Um, Unfortunately, it'll be after, so she might take a damage, but that's okay. Might be after Cragheart does a damage to her, but yeah, maybe she should go first. I know she's going to end up pulling one of them, but that's okay. Does that mean Cragheart's not going to be able to do anything now? 2 spaces, yeah. So maybe maybe the scoundrel needs to do something else. Maybe this is when I'll use my swift bow, right? So she is going to have to go faster. Oh, I can use the same thing and then just pull the elite into there. There we go. So I'll pull. Okay, this works. This works. So I'm using swift hands or quick hands to move over, and then I'll use swift smoke bomb to pull the living corpse elite over. Now, of course, the old Tinkerer is going to need to stun this guy. Let's see if we can get a little bit of extra power going there. Okay, now we just got to figure out something with the All right, let's go for the fire orbs, and then we'll just move up a little bit. Okay. So no summoning. The living corpses are doing big damage, so I gotta finish them off. One of them, so I just gotta stay 2 away, and they won't get to me. I am gonna pull one of the living corpses close to me, but then the Tinker should be able to stun it. So we'll use quick hands. We're unfortunately gonna have to forgo the attack with it, but that's okay. Sometimes a card with the top move is just as good for the top move as it is for the attack. So we're going to pull this guy close. That'll do some damage. All right. Man, do traps do 4 damage now? Whew. I've increased the level of these guys, right? We've got level 2 now, yeah. So I'm facing tougher enemies already. Okay, so Scoundrel's done. I probably should have... I think the Scoundrel comes with some kind of weapon equipped, but too late now. So we're going to do an extra attack, or +1 to attack. And that affects the Spellweaver too, which is great because she's about to do her fire orbs. I usually can't get that +1 to activate to give anybody a +1 except for the Tinkerer usually. So that's good that I got it on a not just a good hit, but also for the Spellweaver, but also multiple hits. All right, so this guy is just going to be stunned with his normal attack, so I'm not going to add anything. Disadvantage still gave me a regular attack, so 2 damage, and he's already down to the halfway point. All right, so fire orbs can hit these 3 guys where they are, so I think we'll go ahead and do that. I mean, why not add extra damage? All right, so we're going to be doing some big time damage. They'll almost be dead. A couple of these guys will almost be dead. Oof. Okay, so probably the best modifier draw was against the elite cultist, which is great. All right. I guess he also drew a +1 against the regular cultist, so not too bad. Oh no, I think I drew a -1. I think I'm going to go ahead and equip the frost armor. Let's see, what do we got here? It looks like we might have a 3-room dungeon, but I think we'll be okay. All right, so now no one is close to Cragheart, so he won't be damaging anybody with his rumbling advance, which is good. So he can do the damage, and then he can do the avalanche, which is a nice big hit, although that's a lost card. I did not think about that when I picked it. But hey, we've almost got everybody to the point of... Oh, but the living corpse is going to attack, unfortunately, Cragheart, now that the cultist is dead. All right, so we'll block a couple of damage. Still took 1 hit. Oh, damn it. Okay, so this is one of the instances where I could lose a card instead of taking 7 damage, but I think I've got enough healing. I hope I've got enough healing to get back to normal. Okay, so we've got... let's see. I thought I had another AoE attack, or a 2-person attack. Hmm. All right. Well, I guess we've got okay. Well, we've got healing with the Earthen Clod. We should be able to heal. But I'm not close enough. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get some. I need to use some of these elements here for sure. So we might use Flame Strike on the bottom and then Monobolt on the top. Although we can also use Cold Fire to add extra attack and then a stun. Yeah, seems like a good combination. The Scoundrel, does she have a push or pull? Doesn't look like it, so we'll just do a Flanking Strike, attack 3, and possibly Thief Snack for that doesn't kill it. All right, so let's see. Proximity Mine. Oh, we got to get the healing going. That's right. Okay, got some healing coming. Cultist is not doing too much, although we got to get to him. Hopefully, not sure if we will before he heals. Then we've got the Living Corpse having big attacks, so we gotta take care of those guys. Okay, so we will go ahead and all right, we'll start off with that. Grab some gold. Not sure why I'm poisoned. I don't think that trap would have done anything. I didn't think there was a trap there, as a matter of fact. Okay, so we'll move to and heal all of our allies. I should have just. Oh well. All right, getting some healing in. Cultist is going to heal himself too, which is unfortunate, but okay. Thankfully, he will not be able to get any more hits off, hopefully. I don't need to use my Swift Bow until I run into an enemy that's shielded. All right, and I can't use my attack 2 because he is not close enough. Okay, so I'm going to move there and end my turn. The nice thing is that the Living Corpse's big attack is now negated, so I don't really have to worry about it. I'm going to use a heal. See, now I'm only down 2 hit points, no problem. Unfortunately, well, this is not bad. I will have to draw a disadvantage since it's a ranged attack, but the cultist will take 1 damage no matter what and die. Hey, disadvantage, I draw 2 zeros. Not bad. All right. So, someone should be able to finish this guy. I mean, we could do a Swift Bow single out just to add a little bit of a big damage possibility there. Okay, so I think we might try to get a little bit more healing in with the Tinkerer if I have it. And I don't. All right, so we'll at least try to shield him. Maybe do a poison attack. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so we'll move forward with Impaling Eruption for sure. And then we've got a Mana Bolt. Now, Cragheart can definitely use this Earth to do something. Hopefully. I mean, I could use... There's a lot of burn abilities that I have. Dirt Tornado. Sure. We use Dirt Tornado, and then we might use a big move, or a bigger move. See if we can get into the next room and use Dirt Tornado. Okay, Spellweaver. Oh, wait, we don't want to use that Earth then. Maybe we'll just heal. Oh, she's got to be closer. Furt. Okay. Okay, so we'll go ahead and just do a normal attack. He's dead, of course. We'll move on to the gold. I don't know why these poison traps, or there seem to be some hidden traps or something. I don't know what's going on. All right. So I'll have to skip the attack. Scoundrel is just going to have to do a normal move. She needs to get some boots. No attack. Man, I really don't want to move Cragheart into the room, but I'd hate that for that Dirt Tornado opportunity to go away. Yikes. Oh, gotta skip my movement. Maybe. Well, let's see. Dirt Tornado. Yeah. These guys can move 2. So maybe if I move 1 back, I can still do Dirt Tornado. Maybe. All right. We're going to utilize it. Yeah, I can still do Dirt Tornado. And we'll add, why not? Add a Power Potion, boost the attack. We just have to redo the targeting if you do that. Potion. Oh, and I forgot I can create elements. Okay, so we're going to confirm the target's going to do some good damage. Not too bad, not too bad. So there is an enemy that's going to be able to move up and attack, but he'll attack the Tinkerer. Oh, yeah. Now the hard part is going to be stopping these cultists if they end up drawing an attack or a summon. All right, so Tinkerer has to take 3 damage. Yeah, we definitely need to try to get rid of that that cultist. Might need to try to do an ink bomb. to get rid of the cultist. Or the crank bow. Yeah, let's try the crank bow. So unfortunately, I really don't think I'm gonna... Okay, good. So the cultist is not really gonna do a whole lot. What's kind of nice is he's gonna move closer, and if I do kill him, he's gonna blow up the big guy here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get into a position to do any kind of attack unless it's throwing knives, which is not going to be a lot of damage, but we'll go ahead and do that anyway. Okay. And then we won't move, but we will use our potion. We get to retrieve a card from our discard. So I'm going to go ahead and get my swift bow back, just so I can have a good range attack option. I have a feeling this is going to be kind of a cramped hallway for a couple of turns here. All right, so the scoundrel's turn is done. Cultist is going to... Oh, the cultist should have moved forward. That's odd. All right, I am going to have to try to use the crank bow. I am going to obviously draw advantage, and I think I'll stun, just simply because that'll keep him from for sure having a summon if he gets one and I can't kill him. Whew, good thing I drew advantage because I drew a miss for one of them. All right, I'm not going to use the main action. Man, this guy's going to do a big attack. So I think I will move back one, just so I don't take damage. Now, why couldn't I do disadvantage on that? It's kind of annoying. When am I going to get to use my leather armor? Okay. So I can do it. I can do an attack of 3. There is no shield, so I shouldn't. No reason to use my bow. Jeez, what a terrible hit. I could move in there, but I definitely don't want to. But if I move in there, it's possible I could move past all these guys, go invisible, and get to that second guy. Maybe I will do that. Okay, we're going to be living dangerously here. We're going to move into the room. We're going to recover a card. Maybe... Flashing Burst. Well, I don't know. I can't make up my mind. And then we're going to go invisible. So at this point, hopefully she can start going back and going after the old elite cultist. Mana. Okay, so Cragheart is going to try to get the old crater going, which should finish. Oh, yeah, we got to add +1 to all our attacks. So that makes it an attack 4 against the cultist. Oh, yeah. That guy's definitely dead. Oof, 5 damage. So much damage. All right. Man, I wish there were some obstacles nearby. Well, this will give me an opportunity if the Tinkerer can go before me to get a little bit of help there. So we'll make sure the Tinkerer can go before. There's really no good attacks, though, unfortunately, on the top, unless I use my Ink Bomb, and that's just going to hit one guy, so I don't think I want to use that. Same with Net Shooter, so I think we'll just use Hook Gun. Spellweaver needs to do a short rest. Yeah, we'll burn Monobolt. That's definitely not a great card to lose, or I mean, not a bad card to lose compared to all the other good ones. So if she were to get up there, she could conceivably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually, she wouldn't even need to. Oh, that's right. She's up there going after the big guy. So we should probably do a range 2 attack or range 3 attack. And we'll do a move 4 just to get up there close in his face. All right, I guess we got everybody picked. Okay, so thankfully no more summons. We've got some huge attacks coming from the corpses, so I need to make sure and knock out this elite with everything I have, and then the regular guy won't get to anybody. All right, so starting off with okay, well, one big hit could be my backstab. I could do a potential of 7 damage because it's adjacent to one of my allies and he's not adjacent to any of his allies. I think that seems better than the Swift Bow, even though it's a lost card. And it's max XP, which is awesome. And it's basically the most damage I could do. All right, 6 damage. He should be dead when I finally get to go. Oh, but this means, well, this might be okay. Because all I have to do is kill him with a Tinkerer, which yep, I could do. And then I'm in the triangular formation with my friends, and that means the Craghart's spell can become an AoE healing spell instead of an AoE attack spell. I actually really like that sentient growth because it basically can be versatile, right? Like if you need to damage a lot or you need to heal a lot, you can get everybody in formation to heal. And then hopefully you can get at least, I mean, with those triangular attacks, usually 2 is about the best you can ask for half the time. Okay, so we can already do the ranged flame strike, which is nice. Unfortunately, I can't add a wound, but ooh, but a nice big chunk of damage there. I think it did 4 total. Then we're going to be able to move 4 and get way up out of the way and hopefully into position to keep doing big damage. I think, as a matter of fact, I can do my impaling eruption. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And if I can go, I'm sure I can go faster than them. I usually can. I can hit both of those guys. So sentient growth is now going to target the 3 of us. I just have to rotate it. Oh, it can only affect allies. That's right. That's okay. I'm going to... That's right. I can't do the attack, so I have to skip it. I have to be able to attack at least one guy. Okay, so I lied. You can't do a. I was hoping I could do a double heal, but apparently you have to have at least one bad guy. So you can the most you can heal with that card is one. So it's kind of more disappointing than I was hoping that it would be. But so I just can't move up. I got to stay where I'm at so I don't get attacked. So unfortunately, Cragheart kind of has a loss of a turn. All right, and he is going to have to do a short rest. I should have conjured an element, but that's okay. Rumbling advance. Is that a random element? No, I can create any element. So yeah, I should probably be using that a lot more. All right. So we're going to go up to... maybe I'll just stay here. So I can heal everybody. Well, no. See if I can do something better. Yeah, we'll just add to all of our attacks this round. Okay, so we're going to do Impaling Eruption for sure. Oh, but that's not going to hit everybody now. Dang it. I can still use it if I move up a little closer. I think that's still my best damage bet from her. Spellweaver, or I'm sorry, Scoundrel. She's going to have to short rest. Unfortunately, I'm going to lose my bottom attack, but that's okay. I could get up there and attack with the throwing knives. I just have to move. Yeah, 5 will do it. All right. And then we'll just take in what's left with the Tinkerer, trying to make it work. Okay, so now we've got the summon going on. I should have picked Stun Shot, but we'll see if we can knock him out. Okay. So this will get us in a position where we can start the attacking on the Cultist. I just wish I had something I could. All right. Now it's just down to 5. Spellweaver. Now the downside of this is that she's only going to be able to... She's only going to be able to attack at disadvantage. So maybe, just to guarantee that I don't have disadvantage, I'm going to go ahead and just do this attack, the regular 3 attack. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's no good choices there. Because I could have also done damage to the living corpse, but... Okay, so now I need to move Cragheart in there. If I can move... Yeah, I can move even without using my boots. And I can possibly push him into an obstacle. I don't think I'm going to be able to, but I'll attack anyway. This will hopefully be enough. Yes! So he won't be summoning. The Tinkerer... So unfortunately, he's going to focus on... Well, if I'm closer, he's going to focus on me. So unfortunately, I'm only 2 away from everybody. So if I move, I can't move anywhere and still do the trap. Yeah, there's just not really a very good option for him. Ah, there's a good option. I can, well, I can't do a ranged attack. At least not without losing the card. Okay, well, unfortunately, he's going to have to stay where he is. I guess he can move up one space. And unfortunately, he won't be able to do much else. So the living corpse is going to attack the scoundrel this time, do 3 damage. Okay. All right, so we'll do some good attack here with an obstacle. And probably move out of the way so it's not a disadvantage attack. Definitely need to do a short rest. Ooh, we do not want to burn burning ether. Or reviving ether, because then we won't have a way of getting our lost cards back. Okay, so at this point, we're really not going to have a chance to do damage unless we move up a little closer. The scoundrel should be able to use flanking strike and set up single down. So we can do that last room. The Tinker is going to do a long rest because, again, I can't confirm. So the living corpse isn't moving, so we got to get away from him. Whew, but the question is, can I get away from him? Or at least do enough damage to kill him? All right, I think we should, because single dot's going to do extra damage. And this attack is 5, so 7, 8, 9. Yeah. All right. So Spellweaver, I guess she'll just kind of move back a little bit just to get the money. We'll have Craghart kind of do the same. Some of these rooms sure do take a long time. All right, I got to get rid of something. So we'll go ahead and, well, Proximity Mine. Man, it's such a great movement card. Yeah, we'll get rid of Proximity Mine. We got some other good movements. All right, so now we got to get everybody into this last room, which is going to be pretty big. So we really got to worry about, and I have a feeling there's going to be some more of these damn cultists in there. So it doesn't really matter what I pick, because I'm definitely not getting into, I'm not getting it close enough. To open the door this round. So we use Ink Bomb and Hook Gun. Yeah, the Tinker is really good. He definitely, I guess maybe part of it is because the game seems to go a little faster anyway. It's kind of fun to set up more crowd control and buffing and debuffing with him. I don't know, but yeah, I kind of think there's a little bit more to him as well once I have played him. Okay, so good upper and lower movement helps help her move fast. We'll go ahead and move. So we should be able to open the door next round. Oh, I just totally missed the gold, but that's okay. I'm a little concerned about losing cards or exhausting, just because this last room's a little big. But yeah, the animations are definitely cool. It definitely seems a lot more like it's kind of a flashy, gimmicky trickster or tinkerer guy. I just don't have a lot of movement here, so we'll have a short rest. Get down to about where the Spellweaver is going to need to do a burning ether or reviving ether turn, the halfway point, in other words. Short rest. Yeah. That's a nice movement, but she's also missing some hit points, so we got to be careful. So we'll do Venom Shiv for a good fast move, and maybe Swift Bow for a nice long range attack. We've got to get him moving up there a little more. So stun shot. I hate to lose that stun shot, but and then we got to get some healing going. So I think we'll do some restorative mist. Okay, so we're not. Oh yeah, we are close enough to do some healing. I think we need to get Cragheart healed the most. Just because he's hopefully going to be the tanking. All right, so we're gonna move into the room. All right, we have. Dang! I was hoping for just one cultist, but instead there's two elite cultists, and I am not within range to do anything. What a bunch of bullshit! I wish the bow would also let you increase your range, but unfortunately, it doesn't let you do any of that. Okay, so we're gonna skip. She's gonna skip the attack because she doesn't have a choice. Thankfully, the cultist elites are just moving, as are the nice, and the living corpses are moving fast for once, but unfortunately, all they're doing is taking damage at the end of that move. And at this point, the scoundrel really needs to. So it seems like I'm going to do extra damage on even on range attacks as long as the enemy is not near their ally. So I should be able to get in here and do some good damage to this cultist up here. Yeah, 5 damage, which is nice. All right, so Cragheart. I mean, he's not going to be able to get up too close, but he could get up close enough. I just don't know if I'm going to have line of sight with that, with any of my attacks. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know about using a lost card. And my boots. Ah, well, let's just try it. This will get him in the room and tanking like he should be anyway. I think I'm just going to do a normal attack. Okay, so here's my deal with him. I need him. Okay, so I can push him into an obstacle. And so I should try. I think I'm going to generate fire for the Spellweaver, which I hope she can use. So the living corpses are just moving and doing damage. But I need to get Craghart out of there. I mean, I also could do a lot of damage if I stay there, but... Okay, so he's definitely going to do a short rest. That seems like a pretty good card to lose. All right, so at this point, I've got to have something. Okay, well, +1 attack is going to be pretty awesome if I can do Unstable Upheaval. Basically going to hit everybody around me for 4 damage. So that's pretty good. Interesting. I'm going to do another short rest. Lose Cold Fire. Now at this point, I've got to use Ether, which sucks because I was hoping to be able to use that fire, but I'm not going to be able to. So that was kind of a waste, but you know what? That's okay. I think I'll use Throwing Knives to hit the 2 cultists, and then I'll use Smoke Bomb to pull the cultists who might still be alive at the end closer. Now the Tinkerer is going to need to do something. What if I used... Okay, so if I use Enhancement Shield, I could use Net Shooter in order to do killer damage with that spell too. Okay, so the cultists, unfortunately, we don't want to kill them if we're right next to them. So I'm hoping I'm not right next to them. Okay. So we may have to rethink the whole pull thing. We'll see. Okay, so we're going to attack 2. All right, the question is if I pull 1 closer... I mean, the Net Shooter is something that I can use from where I'm at. I shouldn't have a problem with it. So I really don't need to pull anybody closer. Especially if they die. Then I'll be just taking damage for no reason. Okay, so we'll just skip that. Oof, the cultists are doing damage. Okay, so the problem is if I kill this cultist, he's going to do a huge amount of damage to me. Man, which just really sucks. Oh, and that's not going to add to my damage anyway. Hmm. Yeah, if only I had used my mana to make Earth, then I could have made Unstable Upheaval a ranged attack. Oh, never mind. I've got the perfect. I forgot I've got the perfect weapon. This. So I'm gonna hopefully not kill him. Yes, I missed. Because it's gonna do damage enough to kill him, and then it's gonna damage everybody that's next to him. Explosion? No? No! It says on death. What a bummer. Okay, so now I'm just gonna move away from these guys because they can only move one space. So if I move, unfortunately, I have to move here to get away from them, which means I'll still get hit by this guy. But hey, one guy's better than a bunch of guys. Okay, so we're going to use +1 to all attacks, which is also going to help. Oh, never mind. She's using Reviving Ether. She's going to be useless. All right, but that makes this attack 4. We'll also just immobilize them. I mean, just for fun. And we'll do advantage on the attack. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So 4 attack and immobilize. Thankfully, these cultists really are not summoning as much as they usually do. All right, so we got to do Reviving Ether, get the cards back. I think I am just going to kind of run in here. No, we don't want to run across that. Why can't I move through the... Oh, I guess that's not a space. All right, I guess we're staying right here. Oh, I forgot. Got the Scoundrel. Oof. 5 damage, so I have to burn a card. Fortunately. So I didn't take the damage, but I had to burn a card instead. That was a lot of damage. And I didn't realize she was the one going to take it. I thought he was going to be taking damage. Okay. So we've got to figure out... I mean, I've got to try to go early for one thing. All right, so she is definitely in a position to start doing some heavy hitting here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We've got to use the fire orbs to start off with. And do we have an attack on the bottom? Yes, Flame Strike. So she's got a short rest. Scoundrel does. Yeah, I'll have to burn the Swift Bow. Okay, so we've got some powerful attacks that we can now hopefully use. Maybe. Do the Venom Shiv and the pull. I don't know. We might just need to get out of there. Because she goes so early that she's going to be the target if Cragheart's there. That's Cragheart and she are kind of a terrible combination because if they're both adjacent to an enemy, the enemy's always going to attack her, almost always. I could do a big heal, but he's just not missing very much. I could do the flamethrower, but he would also have to move in really far. Might be worth it. Yeah. All right. Because it's possible these guys are going to summon any day now. Okay, so Scoundrel needs to Venom Shiv. There we go. She should move. I think she should be okay. Because the Tinkerer is going to move. Oh, but he can't. Oh, yeah, he can. Although it's kind of a waste of a lost card where I can move 6 spaces. Because I'm not even using half of it. Okay, so we're going to do the old flamethrower, which will get the fire started, which hopefully the Scoundrel will be able to use, or the... Oh no, I was using the flame orbs, but that's okay. Flamethrower is going to do some good damage here. All right. Enough to kill the elite, one of the elites. Now we've got fire orbs. So right now she can hit 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can hit everybody. Okay. So we'll do the fire orbs. I wish I had something else I could do to modify it, but that's just it. ×2. All right. So the Tinkerer is going to get hit, unfortunately. And then she is not close enough to be able to attack. So we'll have her kind of move in here. Okay. I think this is the best damage here that I could possibly do. It's going to damage the guy next to him. Fortunately, it's not going to do a lot, but I can also heal the Tinkerer, hopefully block some of this damage. Gosh, I should have, because both these corpses are going to attack this poor little guy. But that's okay. He's got some extra cards he can spin. Nice miss. But then puke alert everybody. What? The crypt is safe once more. Perhaps in future, the owners might put a stronger padlock on the door. One can only hope. That is really weird. There were still some guys. Thanks, Joe. But I don't really understand how I won. I thought I had to kill everybody. I guess you just have to kill the cultists? Maybe? That's odd. Okay, so I straight out of Innsmouth. That's good. I do like the names of the achievements. They're pretty funny, pretty clever. Crycart's once again breaking records with damage done, taken, healing, enemies killed. So that's cool. We've got some wounds going on. Disciple of Zorn. I know that's in the physical game. That's a retirement quest. So I wonder if that's going to unlock something. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Kill 100 living corpses, 100 cultists. Those are definitely not getting done anytime soon. What I'm interested in seeing too, with getting this job quest done, is if the job quests keep coming, or if they just are limited. Maybe they're just limited by region. So in every region, you've got a certain number you can do. So that's 80 gold. That's a pretty good amount of gold. Well, it looks like we've got a new quest with another weighted net. So the question then becomes, I've got one weighted net on the Tinkerer, and I guess I just got a stun powder, not a weighted net. I thought that's what I just got, was a weighted net, but I guess it's a stun powder. Let's see, what do we got? An extra 5 gold from the Innsmouth achievement. So the weird thing is, so there are 3 more jobs. I think this seems like there's always 3 jobs. But it makes sense in terms of there's a lot of items, so having an extra quest for each item in the game is going to be a lot. So you could easily, I mean, already the scoundrel. I mean, she's a good way into level 1. Won't take much to keep her going. Aid the tinkerer into his research into the undead. The tinkerer is an interest in how the spirit can detach from the body after death, and this crypt is teeming with undead, perfect for some field research. This has the smell of a. I guess we'll try it, but oh, you know what? I just didn't even think about the fact that I need to get some equipment. I probably can't go back now at this point. He's continuing his research into morbid scientific subjects. He has heard of a crypt infested with the undead. He guides you to it, and you climb down the dusty steps into a large vaulted chamber. He explains that spirits and living bones haunt the room at night, and therefore, for him to get decent readings, you'll have to study them until daybreak when they disintegrate again. As he finishes talking, you hear strange noises. Apparently, they're being summoned right now. So I bet this is another one of those kill 12 cultists or survive 12 rounds or something similar. Oof. Lose if one tinkerer die. Man, living spirits too. Oof. Survive 9 more rounds. Cool. Well, I definitely need to get into a corner, but some of these guys have ranged, so I gotta be careful with that. All right. So the living spirits only have 2 hit points, um, but I got to get past 2 shields. The good thing is this Spellweaver will finally get to use her bow. Hmm. I think that's probably my heaviest hitting attack. Yeah, because I can't push flying enemies into traps, so. Alright, we'll try some unstable upheaval. Oh, my piercing bow lets me get in 1 hit with piercing. So I guess I better save it for when it counts. I think I'm going to move over here into this corner and try to take care of these bones. I think we'll start with an impaling eruption. Alright, and the scoundrel, she'll try a swift bow attack. And then move on over. Oh, but I've got to try to. Hmm. We'll try a stun shot on someone and then move over to the corner. All right, this will be interesting. So the living spirit is attacking at range 3 and muddling. but they're not going into the end. And the bones are moving 3 and attacking. Okay. So I think I'm going to go for the ranged guys as a priority. Come on, +1. Yeah. All right, so we'll get the scoundrel over. Here. Okay, so Cragheart is going to do a massive boulder attack. I was just going to have him stay here, but I think I might, since I'm going to be moving over to this corner. Just not do the shield. Okay, so the skeletons can move 3. 1, 2, 3. So it looks like these guys are all going to get to attack 2. So let's see who I can hit with my stun shot. Yeah, this guy seems like he's going to move and do the most damage. I think I'll stun him. And then move on down here, because he's always a better backup range person anyway. Spellweaver. I could have her move up and do Impaling Eruption. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, because he's stunned anyway. Yeah, it's just not going to do a lot of damage. I should save that earth, though, for the... Yeah, well, I want to see if this corner thing is going to work at all. Probably won't get to finish this game, or tonight anyway, this week. All right, so we've only got 2 ranged attackers on the board. I imagine there's going to be more spawning in. The bones should be kind of limited. Wow, dang it, I didn't even see that guy up there. Okay, so we've taken a little bit of hits, and the living bones are going to be able to hit a few of us. But I'm hoping that I can kind of work on them a little bit at a time. Oh, and of course we have giant living spirits that are going to show up. Okay. What I wouldn't do for a skewer. All right. I mean, the heaving swing is pretty good because it does push. I can push into a trap. Let's see. And then we'll get some healing in as well. This is going to be the key to my healing here. Got to do a lot of healing. So I think as of right now, the Scoundrel's going to be healed back up. So I might just need to do some big damage if I can. So I might maybe kick off a Flame Strike and Fire Orbs. So now the Scoundrel's going to have to do some big attacks too. So we'll do an attack 3 on the bottom. Backstab's pretty good, but it's a lost card. Single out is good. All right, now the Tinkerer. Let's get some big hits in with him. Oh my god, that guy has 3 shields and 8? That's insane. And he has, oh, I guess he's only got 3 hit points, but still, that's crazy. All right. I can attack 3. Well, of course. All right. So we'll do a poison and attack 3. So if I'll hit the living spirit. If I can't kill him, I'll at least. Okay. So the Tinkerer is going to add +1. He's going to at least get poison. Now the question is, oh, I can stun him too. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and stun that boy. Oh, ×2. Boom. Ultimate stun, death. So the key is going to be with my range attackers to try to. I'm going to have a front of 4 skeletons that can attack me all at once. But if I can get the living corpses hit from afar, then I should be good. I mean, I should be able to just hopefully maintain a little bit of healing and survive 8 rounds. Okay. On your next 4 attacks. Okay, so I'm not going to use single out for that. Wow, that's going to be 5 damage if I. Well, I guess now I get to use my other attack. Okay. So now I'm only going to conceivably take 2 ranged attacks and 3 melee attacks, possibly. But we'll see. That could be lessened. Okay. We're definitely going to use the piercing bow. So I like how the shield symbol is slashed like that. So we're going to slash 3 shields and probably, hopefully, kill. Let's go ahead and add the power potion, because this would be a great opportunity to even the playing field a little bit. +1 should be dead. Dead? Dead. Wow. So that was a powerful powerful attack there. So now I'm only going to get hit by maybe 1 range attacker and 1 melee attacker. That's really going to minimize the old... Okay, so this is a disadvantage, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. Though it's an attack too. Hey, look at that. I still drew a +1 for both. Let's go ahead and recover a card. Let's get back our Impaling Eruption. See if we can get that kicked off next round. All right, well. Oh, nice. So I can hit him at a range 5 and immobilize him, and since he has a range of 2, he is not going to get close enough to attack me. And let's go ahead and add a power potion, and then we will have destroyed the one remaining range attacker, hopefully. Yes. So I'm only going to get hit by one melee attack. Oh, and I should have added a +1 to all my attacks. Then I wouldn't have to use my power potion. Oh, well, still worth it. I mean, I could move up. Oh, that's too bad. This guy's going to do a 4 attack on the poor Spellweaver. There's nothing I can do about it, really. No, only 3 attack. But that's okay. The Tinkerer can switch to heal mode. She can heal some. Crackheart can heal some. And then the nice thing is if I can handle some of these melee guys that get close and figure out something to do to this range attacker, I should be okay this round too. And I just have to make it 7 more rounds. These guys will kind of form a line streaming toward me, and if I only have to deal with maybe 2 at a time, I should be okay. Okay, so Cragheart needs to do something. Okay, so I can do Sentient Growth, attack him, and heal her. I could create 2 single hex obstacles. Yeah, what a beautiful. This is so Avalanche. I never really saw a use for this skill, but in a scenario like this where you've got you want to build a little bit of a wall, that would be great because then I could switch places with the Spellweaver, tank that small opening. Yeah, man, that might be a beautiful thing. Okay, so we could do Impaling Eruption. It might not do much of the bones if he's still alive, but it could kill the range guy. And then we could do a heal. Yeah. Okay. The rogue. The rogue. I keep saying rogue. Throwing knives would be good, but I can't reach anybody except for one guy. Oh yeah, backstab I don't want to use because it's a lost card. Hey, there we go. I could pull at range 3. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do an attack. Maybe I'll just do a pull and an attack. All right, Night Joe. I think this is the last round I'm going anyway. Man, I still don't have my stun gun back. Heal 4. Yeah, I could put a stun trap in that other hex. I might do that. Because I think or at least the closer one. One of the two. And then, so that means he's going to have to move over there. Which might be not good. Yeah, we'll see how this ends up. He might have to do something else. Okay, so we got this last round here. Okay, so he's attacking where he is. So unfortunately, he can reach the Spellweaver. So I might need to get her out of there. Yeah, might be smart just to move her out of there. Okay, so we're going to confirm the attack. Why is that nothing? Well, I guess that's the base attack was nothing, which is kind of crazy. So it's not moving, it's just attacking where it is. Um, and it's attacking for 3. Yeah, I'll just take a heal. All right, well, the scoundrel's kind of in a strange position. I could move and do... Oh, she's not going to be able to do anything, really. Thankfully, the living bones aren't getting anywhere close. I think I only have to deal with the range attack, but yeah, she's kind of... I mean, I could move and do a basic attack on somebody, but... Yeah, maybe I'll try that. Because I'd hate for her to not do anything. Although, it's such a... 3 shields is just not going to be doing anything. Okay, I'm just going to stay here, not do anything. Alright, Living Spirit's going to attack. Only 2 damage, not too bad. Okay, so now the question is, do I want to get here? Yeah, I'll do that. And then skip movement, put a trap down. And then Cragheart is going to create 2. Oh, they have to be empty hexes. God damn it. Man, that's annoying. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to spend the next 2 turns getting those. I should have had the road go up and grab one. Man, that sucks, because now they're going to probably get in. Okay, so Flashing Burst will do good, hopefully some damage, but who knows. Backstab. Throwing Knives can hit them both. I mean, Hook Gun. The trick is going to be... I guess I'm getting cards now, and I'm at the top of round, so I think I'll pick cards and then stop here. Hopefully, it'll keep my card choices. So I definitely want to get him back. We may need to do some healing. So it's pretty much healing, crankbow. All right. So we know what everybody's moves are. And we'll put a stop here. All right. Well, thanks for everybody watching. And we'll get back to it next week for sure. Again, trying to streamline it to make it a little bit easier to do more quests per run. But man, it's just so hard with some of these quests being the survive quests or kill quests in one room. Those seem to take a lot longer to do. So, well, until then, until next week, see you all later. Have a good week. Bye.